What's going on, people? It's your boy Gunner Abs, and it's that time of the year again. It's the transfer window, markets open. It's the time for silly rumours and make believe wishes of players you want your club to sign, and we would sign. And as for Arsenal, we've been linked with a lot of players, but as a long-time Arsenal fan, I wait to see it until I believe it, if you know what I mean, because we've been down this road so many a time and we've been disappointed in many a time, but we'll hold our breath. But there's one rumour that's just getting a lot of traction at the moment, and that is the striker position. 1 minute we're getting told we're favourites to get Gyökeres, Arsenal want Gyökeres. The next minute we've started concrete talks with Benjamin Sesko, whatever that concrete talks means. But obviously a lot of people are divided in who we should get. And I, for one, was always about was saying we need a bagsman. But I've sort of changed my stance when it comes to Gyökeres. And I'll give you why. I'll honestly give you why. Gyökeres has scored a ton of goals in the Portuguese league. They've won the league again comfortably, but he's been banging goals left, right and centre. Where Sesko, a lot of people are not really liking what they've seen from the output. He's got 13 league goals this season. A lot of people are saying Arsenal should not be signing that. But I personally think he fits our football much better than Gyökeres. I think Gyökeres will actually struggle in the Premier League. I honestly do. If he goes to the Italian league, I'm sure he's going to smack it. I think he'll smack it in the Italian league. But in the Premier League, unless he plays for a lesser team, any of the top 6 teams, I think he'll struggle because he's going to come up against a lot of low blocks. And I don't think he's technically good enough. Where Sesko, I'll be honest with you, I've done my bit of research. I'm not going to pretend to be someone who's watched him play every week, same as Gyökeres. But I've been on YouTube, I've watched a good few highlights, and I'm telling you, this Sesko guy, Shishko, or however you say it, he's going to blow. He's about to blow. And do you know what? After we don't want to be left in that situation with Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak had only scored 6 goals in the La Liga before Newcastle snapped him up for 60 million. We was like, 6 goals. But now we've seen what he's made of. And I think Sesko's onto that trajectory. He is seriously a decent player. I've seen enough to be convinced. Let me just put it that way. I've seen enough to be convinced that he's going to be the next big thing. I honestly believe that he's got. Do you know what I like about him most? Is he shoots on sight and the shot power is. For Arsenal, we've been lacking that a lot. We've been lacking in that department. So I just need a man who's going to shoot, and he's technically on point. He can play off the. I think we can play with 2 strikers if he's in the team. He can play on his own. He's technically good enough. He can hold up play, link up play. He's quick. He's strong. He's dominant in the air. And he's got a shot on him, left foot, right foot. Okay, mind you, he's not prolific yet, but I think he's going to get there because technical ability and everything else, he's got it. If Mikel Merino can score goals at Arsenal up front, Sesko will score goals. Anyone that's a striker will get a bag of goals at Arsenal. I'm convinced by it. I am absolutely convinced. With our system, the way we play, Sesko is the right fit. I'm not here to downplay Gyökeres, but the Portuguese league gives me a funny feeling. Go and have a look all over the last, what I'll say is 10 years or maybe even 15 years. Look at the top scorer in that league and tell me where they're at, what they're doing and how they're banging now. Just like a Mourinho would say. You've had João Felix be top scorer there. And Andre Silva, Jackson Martinez, or was it Martin? Yeah, Martinez Jackson. We remember him. Even if you have to go way back, Jardel and Taremi, like all of these guys. And how can I forget? Darwin Núñez was a top scorer over there. So every man that's banged in that league, wherever they've gone, they've done nothing. And I'm hearing a lot of people say, a lot of Arsenal fans say, bring me a proper striker, bring me a Gyökeres. Let's not forget, we signed Alexandre Lacazette who was banging in Ligue 1 in France. He was like top scorer. He come here, he did not do that. And then when he left, he went there and still banged again. So I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who's banging in these lesser leagues. When you come to the Premier League, it's a total different thing. And I think you need a technical ability to be on point to succeed in this league. I honestly believe that. And that's why I think Šeško will work. And if the manager wants a player for his style, I think you should give it to him. I really do. I really, really do. I think we will regret signing Gyökeres. I'll put it out there. I think we will regret it if we sign Gyökeres, because the pressure will already be on. If we sign him, everybody's going to expect him to score 30 goals. And it's not going to happen, because the guy, bro, I've seen him. I've seen enough of him. I've also watched him. And I've seen enough. He doesn't have the first touch. He doesn't have the hold-up play. And he doesn't have that link-up play. He's been playing in the league where he can just brush off defenders like it's nothing. But here he's going to come up against aggressive low blocks. So we need someone with technical ability, someone who can hold it up. And don't get me wrong, I think he'd do all right if he didn't sign for any of the top six. In the lower parts of the league, because those teams are playing on the counter-attack and the transition, he could do damage that way. But sitting low, I don't think he can do much. So in my honest opinion, I would say Arsenal have to go and get Šeško, because I honestly believe he's going to explode. And then we'll be sat here regretting. Remember, we could have signed Šeško. When he goes to somewhere else and he bangs and then he's worth 100 million, we'll be like, oh, we should have got him. I'm telling you, he's the man. Arsenal, get it done. Get him in the door. And then obviously I think we need a left winger. I don't like this narrative of we must get a 30-goal striker. There isn't many. Look at the Premier League. Who is a 30-goal striker? It's rare that you have strikers that have 30 goals. And you need a collective. It has to be a collective thing, goals from amongst the team to get you to a title. Look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane scored nearly 30 goals every season. Didn't deliver nothing for Tottenham. So it's the collective. It is absolutely the collective that wins you titles. Man City, many a season before Haaland come in, they were winning leagues with the collective scoring the amount of goals. They didn't have one person scoring 30 league goals. And that's how it is the majority of the time. Look at Liverpool this season. I know, other than Mo Salah, who's had an incredible season, he went off the charts. But the rest of them, they chip in here and there. But obviously, Mo Salah carried the team this season. But you don't need the 30-goal striker. I'm telling you, everybody else chips in. Obviously, this season where Arsenal we lacked was the injuries. I know that. That's why I'm saying we need to build a squad. The squad is the most important thing. And I've talked about Šeško and Gyökeres, but I don't really care which striker they sign. I don't even care if it's neither, as long as a striker comes in, a left winger. We need bodies. We need a squad. We need, if somebody goes down, not to be panicking, thinking our season's over or we're not going to win the next game. We need like for likes now. We really do. And I think it's imperative we get a left winger in. And that left winger for me would be Rodrigo from Real Madrid. But I doubt they'll do that because he's going to cost a bit. I doubt they do that. They'll probably go for Nico Williams. But I'd rather Rodrigo. I think he's a difference maker. I think he's got that bit of flair, man. And Arsenal, we lack flair. We're lacking flair, man. And I like flair players. Give me him. And I also would bring in a next number 8 as well, a next midfielder or a 10/8. And that, for me, would be Morgan Rogers at Aston Villa. Go get him. They don't have Champions League football. Just go and get him. He's powerful. He's technically good. He's on point. So go and get him, please. Please get him. I think he'll do things for us. And then I think we need a left back so we can possibly either free up Mark and Lewis Skelly, turn him into a midfielder again, or have him play a midfield as his natural position, or a backup for him. So we need to get that sorted. Obviously, Tomiyasu has been injury prone, and I don't think we're going to see him again. But if we did, he would help in that department. But get another left back. a midfielder, a winger, attacker, and obviously we got Zubimendi apparently coming. I'm not gonna blow that trumpet yet, because this guy's promised everybody he was gonna go sign for them. Until I see him in the Arsenal shirt, I'm not gonna jump on that hype anyway. But all in all, that's what I think we should do. Let me know what you think. And guys, do me a favor, don't forget to subscribe and like, and shout at your boy and holla, and let me know what you think. And I'm out. Peace.